kleiner Ausflug in das Hinterland angesagt. Bei Kairo, erster Stopp hier mit unseren Freunden. Sagen wir Hallo, hallo, das ist Egypt. Super nette Leute, unglaublich. Hier ist Frühstück. Der Stopp für Frühstück. Ägypten.
حطهم في الشنطة
ماشي
واللي عايز
bring the entire
جربوا بقى
Bring it entire shop.
بس المشكلة عمل لي طعمية كبيرة
اه
اللي هو قرص واحد اللي هو جبت 5 رحت اللي هو اديني 10 اقراص
ايوه
اداني 5 كبار.
لما نجيب تاني
I think they put the طعمية inside.
انا هجيب تاني بسرعة.
طب ما اقول لك بص طب تعالى اقعد وبعدين نجيب. كل الأول. Wow.
Amazing.
That's perfect. They sell the things and you just take the bread and add inside, correct? Take this. Okay, and you make like a sandwich. Sorry, it's why I take. You have to break like that. Okay. And take some of this. That's like delicious.
This is it.
Aubergine.
You like
Wow.
that? That's cool.
Yeah, and you too, but yeah.
Maya put inside.
And then I make like a sandwich, okay. Like protein.
Und das ist das Frühstück hier in Ägypten, das wir bekommen. Das ist ein Fladenbrot. Und dann machen wir hier Aubergine rein. Ein gekochtes und hier Falafel. Ja, bon Appetit. Frühstück in Ägypten.
No, like this, Abby.
Genau.
Oh, she did. Like this. Meshi.
Memphis is the first capital of Egypt.
Okay.
Because Egypt had many capitals. Memphis was the first capital at all. Because the capital was changed many times. For example, we started with Memphis, then Thebes is Luxor now, became the capital after Memphis.
Right.
Okay. And Alexandria, for example, was the capital of Egypt during the Greek-Roman time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
But Cairo became the capital of Egypt in the Arabic time, in the Arabic Islamic time. And even before Cairo, we had a lot of capitals.
Okay.
But Cairo is the most famous one. Okay? So Memphis was the beginning. But Memphis here now, we are in Memphis and nothing yet to see. Only we have big statue here. Okay? That for Ramses II. And another big statue for the Sphinx. And no more. Why Memphis now? It was the capital of Egypt and was big, and now nothing to see, just small statues or big one like that, and nothing else.
I don't know.
Because the ancient Egyptian people, they believed in another life after this. So they think is that everything you have in your life, you have to keep with you in afterlife. So they kept everything inside the tombs with them.
Oh.
That's number one. Number two, the capital means that the life, it was the life where they were living here. Why we didn't find one house? Why we found just tombs and temples and pyramids? Why we didn't find a house? Because the ancient Egyptian people, they used strong stones like granite, like limestone, like alabaster for building the tombs and other things which is used in afterlife. But for life, they built the houses, but for normal bricks. The normal bricks, like the bricks from the mud, for example, or other material which it doesn't last a lot.
And it's destroyed.
Exactly. For this reason, we didn't find houses. We found the tombs and pyramids and temples because the materials which they used, like limestone and granite, they were so strong. so we still have them. But houses, nothing. For this reason, here Memphis became now a small place, not big like.
And how long we talking about here? How
Here
long?
we are talking about almost 5,000 years ago.
5,000.
Memphis
So this
is the
statue is
capital of
like
Egypt.
5,000 years ago?
Exactly. Really, the ancient Egyptian time, okay, we divided this, the history, into 30 dynasties. 1 to 10 like old kingdom, 10 to 18 like a middle kingdom, from 18 to 30 like new kingdom. So like 30 dynasties, old and middle and new kingdom. And Egypt, before the first dynasty, Egypt was 2 countries, Upper Egypt and Lower Egypt. And Upper Egypt is the south,
Yes.
and Lower Egypt is the north. Because why Upper Egypt is the south? Because the river Nile comes from the south to the north, comes from the bottom. For this reason we say Upper Egypt for the south and Lower Egypt is the north. Then came the king Mina, Narmer, and he made the unification. He could unify Upper Egypt and Lower Egypt together, and he put the double crown. For this reason, if you go to the Egyptian museum, you will find many different statues with the crown of Upper Egypt, another statue with the crown of Lower Egypt, and other statues with both of them. 3 things. So the mummification is one of the most important things they did to keep the body for the afterlife. How did they make the mummification? They open the body, take off all the organs, and keep the organs in 4 canopic jars. And you can see that in the Egyptian museum. You will see 4 canopic jars. For the King Tut in the 2nd floor, for Yuya and Thoya in the 2nd floor in the Egyptian museum. And you will find many different things, but they are 4, they must be 4 canopic jars to keep the organs inside. After that, you have to wash the dead body with salt. Okay. After that, you have to leave the dead body under the heat of the sun to dry it. After that, you have to use some oils and essence to wash the dead body. Then you dry it again. Then you wrap the dead body with linen and cotton. Then you put the body inside the sarcophagus, inside the coffin. Then you have to put the body or the coffin inside the tombs. For making the one body, minimum 35 days, maximum 45 days. So it was not easy to make a body or to make a mummy. Only the kings and queens and rich people, they can do that. But the normal people, like poor people, they couldn't make it. Okay? But they were looking at the king as he was a semi-god. If they satisfy him, they can go to the paradise in a peace.
But they were also mummified, the poor people, but I mean in a very simple way, correct?
Exactly. But you know, like, let me tell you that the secret of the mummification, I think, is still hidden. Okay, we can make a mummy like the ancient Egyptian time, but really it is not the same. So some people, they say maybe it is a difference in the time because this mummy was mummified or they did it like 5,000 years ago or 3,000 years ago, and now it's in use, so it's a little bit different. And some people, they said no, maybe it's still a secret. There's something we didn't know or we didn't understand about it.
Product maybe that they use that you
exactly. Because we didn't find the process to mummify like written in another place.
Oh,
Okay, yeah, exactly.
interesting. That is no.
Oh, the ancient Egyptian history is full of mysteries.
Oh,
many
look!
secrets.
I have goosebumps.
Really, because you know, many secrets. Like, let me tell you, till now we didn't know where is, for example, the tomb of Alexander the Great. We didn't know where is the tomb of the Queen Nefertiti. And they were so important persons, or they were so famous in that time. But now maybe we didn't find or we didn't discover any information about their tombs. Many secrets about the death of a lot of kings.
It's important.
Yeah, the king Tut, you know, when I was a student, I studied that Tutankhamun, he died because he fell down from the horse and he had a cut in his leg. Then he had like infection and he died because of this. Okay. Then later the people, they said that no, the king Tut, someone killed him. Someone poisoned him. He put the poison in the food to kill him. Because you know the priest he became the king after him and he married his wife. So we said maybe he killed him to be the king.
Could be, no?
Then later, some people they said no, we have different opinion because you know they found that inside the tomb of the king Tutankhamun they found many walking sticks, and the king Tut he ruled Egypt when he was 9 years and he died 19. So why we found many walking sticks in his tomb? Why you need it and you are still young?
When you're young, exactly.
It was normal for Ramses II because he died so late. Like,
Yes. Interesting.
But for the king Tut, he died 19. Why he uses a walking sticks? Then he uses the computer skills and they found that the king Tut he had issue here in his waist. So I think he uses the walking sticks for that because he was not a normal person. Nefertari, wife of Ramses II. Nefertiti, wife of the king Akhenaton.
It's another queen.
Nefertiti is the beauty, is that correct?
Exactly. And Nefertari is the beauty too. But one of them means the beauty, the beautiful is coming, and another meaning the beauty of the beauty.
Okay.
Okay, like beauty of the beauties, you know, the beautiful of the most beautiful women. Yeah, they are so similar because Nefer is beauty. Okay, so we're talking that the king Ramses II, he loved the queen Nefertari a lot. For this reason, he can find special statues and special things for her. And here you can find the cobra on the head. It is a symbol of the power and the protection.
Yeah.
And we can find that the cartouche. Do you know what is the meaning of the cartouche? The cartouche, it is a name in hieroglyphic alphabet. For example, that's my name in hieroglyphic alphabet. My name is Adria. A like eagle. D like a hand. R you see like a lip or mouse or something like that. I two small sticks and A again is eagle, so Adria. And when you put the name inside the cartouche, which means that the name will be protected from the god of earth and the goddess of the sky.
Ah, that's so kind.
So, and the cartouche, it's very important to tell you who is he and to keep his name for the afterlife. Here you can find the cartouche is written in everywhere, on his chest, shoulder, in his hand, in everywhere.
Everywhere, to make clear he was the king.
Exactly, to tell you who is he and to keep his name for the afterlife. Okay, even look at the details of the body, the muscles and the details of the measures of the eye and nose and everything. It's amazing. It's very special.
It's very special.
Exactly. Here between the legs, you can find, they said that his son, and he was the priest of the god Amun-Ra, the god of the sun. It's a picture of his son.
Here in his leg.
Yeah. And here you see the knife. It has the falcon face to protect him. It's a symbol of protection. You see the falcon?
Yeah.
You see the knife in his belt?
That's amazing.
Yeah, you see the belt? Yeah.
So, wir befinden uns jetzt in der ersten Hauptstadt von Ägypten, Memphis. Das ist quasi die Geburtsstätte dieser ganzen Zivilisation von Ägypten. Hochspannender Ort. Und hier auf dieser Tour ist wirklich sehr begeisternd, weil du eintauchen kannst in diese ganze Kultur von Ägypten.
No cartouches, nothing.
Yes,
no writing.
Yes, we don't know anything.
Exactly. And do you know the meaning of the Sphinx, the body of a lion?
No.
The body of a lion, yeah.
I don't know
and
the
the
meaning.
face is a human face. Because the king wanted to say that I'm very strong king as a lion, but I'm human.
Okay.
So he put his face to say that I'm very smart. The intelligence with the power of the lion.
Do we know how old that stones are?
That's a new kingdom.
It's a new
and
one.
this is alabaster. It's like 3,000 years ago.
No. 3,000.
And here you see the knife. It has the falcon face to protect him. It's a symbol of protection. You see the falcon?
Yeah.
You see the knife in his belt?
So, die Story von Memphis ist ganz interessant, weil zum damaligen Zeitpunkt Ägypten aus zwei Ländern eigentlich bestanden ist. Und zwar Oberägypten und Unterägypten. Damals war das Oberägypten, das ist heute unter anderem im Süden eigentlich von Ägypten liegend, beim Aswan-Staudamm, ja, das hochkulturreiche Land. im Gegensatz zu Unterägypten, was das heutige Alexandria widerspiegelt und auch ein bisschen Kairo. Damals war hier nicht wirklich viel los. Man hat dann allerdings bei einer Vereinigung, ja, man hat quasi diese zwei verschiedenen Königreiche zusammengefasst und sich dazu entschlossen, eine neue Hauptstadt zu bauen. Und diese neue Hauptstadt ist Memphis geworden. Heute findest du hier außer ein paar kleinen Statuen und natürlich dieser imposanten alten Geschichte, ja, die du auf Papier quasi nachlesen kannst, nicht viel. Ja, es gibt hier nicht wirklich viele Sachen, die auf einen warten.